It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It's February 26th, but it doesn't feel like it. What a fantastic day we had around the Ozarks yesterday. Spring fever, everybody out and about with temperatures in the 70s. We'll be right back in the 70s today, easily, in fact, pushing 80 in some communities this afternoon. So a gorgeous Monday on deck. The trade-off for the warmth today is going to be the wind. And I've got thunderstorms in the forecast for this week too. So it may start looking and feeling a little bit more like springtime as we head into later parts of this week also. Temperatures this morning as of 5 a.m., mid and upper 40s. It is a warm start. We are nowhere near freezing today. I think you can probably even skip the jacket in some communities today. We have temperatures in the upper 70s. In fact, we could set some record highs across the Ozarks today with a high temperature in Springfield expected to make it close to 78 degrees. The weather map today shows nothing but sunshine on deck for us. There's a cold front draped up to our north. It won't come through today, but that's going to come into play in our forecast as we head into Tuesday ahead of this frontal boundary. What we're getting today are the really strong winds, south winds gusting well over 20 miles an hour today. And I think they're going to be pretty persistent. So it will be warm, it will be windy, and I think we stay rain-free in the Ozarks today. Once again, we are talking about the risk for elevated fire danger, and it's significant fire danger out west. This is a problem not just for the Midwest, but much of the country, seeing red flag warnings, high fire danger issued in much of the southwestern portion of the country. We have really low relative humidity, and combine that with the windy conditions, it creates this dangerous atmosphere where fires can spread rapidly. I think these elevated fire conditions will stay in place today and tomorrow. So grass, leaves, we are going to see conditions that are just going to be not too great for open burning. So no burning today, no burning tomorrow. Fires in these environments can get out of control pretty easily and be very difficult to contain. So our firefighters will thank you if you just don't today. Avoid activities that cause open flames or sparks, and of course, properly discard of any and all cigarettes. Avoid parking on dry grass and check trailers for dragging chains. Anything that can spark can set a fire, and then it can take off very, very easily. So want to mention that today. It's a big concern for us here in the Ozarks. We have gusty winds, not just today, but also tomorrow and then again on Wednesday. So I expect that these elevated fire weather conditions are going to stick around. Today, I told you we'd see gusts over 20 miles an hour. And today the gusts are out of the south, gusting to 30. Tomorrow, we see a southwest wind ahead of our cold front. Cold front comes through Tuesday night into early Wednesday. And then Wednesday, we have a really strong wind, and it's out of the northwest on Wednesday, dropping our temperature significantly, but still providing for some not very comfortable conditions in the Ozarks with the high winds gusting to 35 miles an hour on Wednesday. On Tuesday, by the way, we may need a wind advisory. We could see winds gusting to 45 miles an hour. And those are non-thunderstorm wind gusts. I should mention that. Near record high territory today and tomorrow. The record high, 78 degrees, or the forecast, 78 degrees. The record high, 77. So actually forecasting a record for today in the Springfield area. Tomorrow, I think we could break another record. Forecast is 81 for Tuesday. The record high temperature set back in 1976 for Tuesday, 77 degrees. So warm, some would even say hot in the 80s for tomorrow afternoon. It's going to feel really nice to get outside, but of course, these very warm conditions do bring some storm chances back into the forecast. Rain and storm chances are in the forecast. I've been watching all the updates, by the way. Over the weekend, the Storm Prediction Center puts out the risk area, the maps, and it looks to me like the eastern Ozarks has the best chance for some stronger storms tomorrow night. It's something that I'm watching really closely. I think all of the Ozarks could experience some thunderstorm activity, but it's the eastern Ozarks, like Highway 63 and east, where we're going to see the better chance for some of the stronger storms. The atmosphere, though, will be conducive for thunderstorms and potential severe weather tomorrow night. Highest chances east of the Springfield area. There are still a few uncertainties, so be sure to tune into tomorrow's Wake Up Weather podcast because I'm going to be talking more about the details of the exact timing, the location, and the hazard types. But this is a big, heads up for you, especially at night. I think these are after dark thunderstorms on Tuesday night that have the potential to be strong. So it's something that you definitely want to pay attention to and be thinking about your severe weather plan if you haven't had to put that into action in a little while. We do have a steep drop in temperatures then arriving on Wednesday. Pretty rude awakening from Tuesday to Wednesday. So I told you Tuesday we'd be in the low 80s. We cut those numbers in half for Tuesday. We'll be lucky to see those numbers on Wednesday make it to 40 degrees for the high temperature. So a steep drop off on Wednesday, but then we slowly climb and the weekend is shaping up to be pretty nice once again. Other headlines across the country in the weather department today include a big storm system out in the western portion of the USA. We've got the northern Rockies and the Great Basin expecting heavy mountain snow, 1 to 2 inches per hour with those snowfall rates. So dangerous travel for the mountainous west today. Also high fire danger for the Southwest. And we're getting in on that here in the Midwest. And then record high temperatures are going to be possible for the middle of the country. I think we could set a record today in Springfield. Again, tomorrow we could see records fall. And that's not just for the Springfield area. It's also for northern Arkansas, Joplin, Rolla, Branson. We are going to see warm weather all across the Ozarks, both today and tomorrow. All right, it's time for that Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question. This is what I left you with on Friday. What toy was inducted into the United States National Toy Hall of Fame in 2008? And the options were A, a basketball, B, a slinky, C, an easy bake oven, or D, a stick. Believe it or not, it is D, a stick. Did you know a stick was a toy? Many of us have probably turned one into a toy. Of course, a stick may be the world's oldest toy. Animals play with sticks. We use them to play fetch with our dogs. Children find sticks. An endless source of make-believe fun. Sticks can turn into swords, magic wands, batons, fishing poles, lightsabers. And this is the reason that it got that spot in the National Toy Hall of Fame. I think it's very interesting that this only happened in 2008. Like it took the stick quite a long time. A lot of playing with sticks before it made it to the Hall of Fame, but it finally did in 2008. Congrats. If that was your guess, that was not my guess. Kind of a weird one, but there you go. The stick is in the National Toy Hall of Fame. And it was officially brought there in 2008. All right, here's your next question for tomorrow. The candy Starburst was once a chewy snack under a different name. Which name do you think it was originally? A, M&M's Fruit Chews. C, Skittles Fruit Chews. C, Welch's Fruit Chews. Or D, Fun Dip Fruit Chews. You can submit your guess to that over at aroundtheozarks.com. As a reminder, every single day here on Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, we are giving away $20 to Scooters Coffee. So thank you, Scooters, for this awesome contest. Worth entering. It is free to do so. Head on over to the website, enter your guess. All correct guesses entered to win a $20 gift card to Scooters. And also thank you to our sponsor, Rescue Towing. You know who to call if you ever get in trouble. Thanks so much for listening this morning. Enjoy the 78 degrees, the sunshine. It will be breezy today, but I encourage you to find some time to get out and soak up some vitamin D. We'll be warm again tomorrow, then some storms on the way for the Ozarks on Tuesday night. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll chat with you again